cold case unit. We were able to quickly form relationships and partnerships with our great sheriff, Montgomery County Sheriff Derek Cunningham, the city of Montgomery, now led by Mayor Stephen Reed, who is present, and the Montgomery Police Department through Chief Ernest Finley. I want to commend Mayor Reed and the Montgomery County Commission for believing in this task force and for prioritizing their efforts. Really give credit to Mayor Reed for being brand new and coming in. It would have been easy as a new mayor to look at the budget that is tight right now and cut funding for something like this. Not really knowing a lot. He's catching up on a lot of things that are going on in the city of Montgomery and doing a great job, by the way. But he didn't. And the county commission has reiterated their commitment to this unit. And quite frankly, without them, we would not be standing here today. So I thank all of you, County Commission and Mayor Reed, for your commitment. Without their funding and support, hundreds of families would never see justice, now or in the future. The goal of this task force is to bring closure to hundreds and maybe thousands of family members in our community that have to live every day with the pain of their loved one having been ripped away from them, compiled with the pain of not knowing what happened and who was responsible. Stated quite simply, this task force exists to provide answers. Within a short amount of time, we were able to put together a team who, in my opinion, are the best homicide detectives in the country. Many of them are standing here now. What a talented group of individuals. They were joined by the best victim service officer in the country, Carolyn Tyus, who unfortunately has lost her son to a violent crime. So she knows how to empathize with these victims and walk them through the criminal justice system. And then heading the task force is a veteran prosecutor who has tried many murder cases across the state of Alabama, Damon Lewis. Within a short amount of time, they were able to arrest Christopher Martin Johnson for an unsolved homicide that occurred in 2012 when Artravius Perry was shot in his own home. We knew that this task force's job would not be easy. If the cases could have been easily solved, then they would have been solved at the time of the offense. But since September of last year, this task force has worked to identify the hundreds of cold cases that we have in Montgomery County. They began the process of utilizing forensics on those cases where forensics could be used. They also began to dig into cases they believe could be solved. This task force has spent countless hours researching, interviewing old and new witnesses, digging for new evidence, re-examining old evidence, and we are now starting to see the fruits of their labor. Today, we are announcing that warrants have been signed for the arrest of Ibrahim Yazid and Delwan Smith for the crimes of murder. Yazid has been charged with the 2018 murder of Stephen Hamby, who was shot multiple times in a wooded area near the Salvation Army on Maxwell Boulevard. He has also been charged with the attempted murder of Geraldine Talley, who was shot in the face during this same incident. Smith has been charged with the 2016 murder of Rafael Montiel Perez, who was shot while sitting in a car in the 600 block of North Pass Road here in Montgomery. I am required by law to say that these charges are merely accusations. Christopher Martin Johnson, who I mentioned earlier, Ibrahim Yazid, and Delwan Smith are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. This is exactly how I envision this cold case unit working. I am so proud of the men and women that make up this task force and very thankful for the justice that they are bringing to so many families in our community that are suffering. So on behalf of the state of Alabama, the city of Montgomery, and the county of Montgomery, we all say thank you for your efforts.